$5 Games presents Brotato. First impressions of the game was that I was going to be a potato amidst the sea of brothers. Instead, I find that I'm an egg. I mean, look at me. I'm an egg any way you look at it. Even if we erase all eggs from existence, we'd end up seeing a new kind of creature that we would then dub as an egg. If it was a potato, it'd be the sorriest excuse of a potato that I'd ever seen. First off, it's not brown, red, or even purple. Sure, the insides of potatoes are generally white, but in that case, I'm playing a character who's literally had his skin peeled off. And I don't know about you, but I really don't want to imagine that. Over the course of the game, the egg throws on disguises and equips guns, firing wildly at anything that moves. They're based on the items I buy and collect on the battlefield. There is no plot in the game that I'm aware of, so I'm going to make up one. I'm an egg that a mad scientist tried to turn into a potato to solve world hunger. Unfortunately, he accidentally added an extra ingredient of Rambo's blood, and the eggs became sentient. Throughout the next couple of weeks, the eggs became sour and overthrew both the human, animal, and insect population. Now, without any natural predators, the plants and fungi were finally able to achieve intelligence and realize that their source of manure came from animals. So there was only one thing left to do: kill the eggs. So that's the origin story of the purple monstrosities that look like they came from a different world about a crying baby. The eggs have come to peacefully accept this arrangement by shooting guns with their psychic powers in all directions. The gameplay itself just consists of the arrow keys and moving the eggs about. There does appear to be a mouse-only mode, but I am unsure what that consists of besides a mouse. Personally, I'd be too scared of knocking over my water ball on a game like this when thousands of enemies come to attack me from all sides. It's like World War Z, where I'm the last survivor and the zombies pop out of the ground. Except that every single zombie drops their wallet and dissolves when I kill them. Then again, I'm not sure that's actually money dropping on the ground. It's green, yeah, but only dollar bills are supposed to be green. I have no idea why the coins are, so I'm going to make up more plot to sedate myself. Apparently, the nuclear power plants were automatically shut off after the eggs hunted down all of the humans. The plants were unable to mutate fast enough for the rampaging eggs, and so they pulled a few levers in the presidential office and caused nuclear meltdowns across the planet. All of the coins then became radioactive, which is then indicated by the color green. The game starts right after the explosion when the plants and fungi began attacking using their unknowable recollection of what humans were like. Unfortunately for them, the money that is carrying the radiation actually empowers the eggs as they get stronger every time they pick it up off of the ground, leveling up in the process. When the timer ends, the eggs are able to choose how to grow based off of what part of their body received radiation. Being unstable, some parts will be able to grow more effectively than others, and that is indicated by the colors blue, purple, and red. After absorbing the radiation, the money is now good to re-enter circulation amongst the vending machines that have taken over the post-apocalyptic market. This is where the eggs can receive their various disguises and weapons to continue their survival against the onslaught of abominable hybrids. Each egg has unique abilities and traits that change how the battles will end up going. Take this egg for example. He's lucky. I'm not sure what that means, so I just gave him items that would spawn mines around the map. Also, due to his psychic prowess, whenever he kills an enemy, a different enemy would die at the same time. I'm honestly not sure what was going on there. By the end, he got a bearded baby, which I can only assume he stole because now he's wearing the beard of the baby was. There was so much going on that I had to assume that lucky was a synonym for nonsense because seriously, what is going on? I became so overwhelmed that I decided for my next attempt to take a much simpler approach. The nice normal egg with 100 eyes and 3 tongues. This means that he can see 100 times better than the previous egg and makes things that much clearer. It also means that he's able to direct radiation in a more precise manner to level up twice as quickly. However, the drawback to the tongues is that the shopkeeping vending machine increases their prices by 50%. The ghost axe seemed to be the best choice as it exemplified his rage by increasing in power the more enemies it kills. By limiting myself to just the ghost axe, I was able to clearly see and understand where this was going. Absolutely nowhere. For my next attempt, I left it to fate and randomly rolled again. I ended up being loud. This meant I was perpetually screaming and summoning 50% more enemies towards my location. Being scared and confused of everything that was going on, I found solace by hiding behind a turret that spawns based off of my weapon, the wrench, which I upgraded. Again. And again. See, when I have 2 weapons of the same type and rarity, I'm able to combine them into one that was more powerful. The wrench spawns a turret at the start, and a higher quality wrench meant a higher quality turret. Along the way, I picked up several more turrets, and I plastered on as much armor and regeneration that I could and simply screamed and ran away. Except that time I got a Gatling gun. Then I was screaming, running, and shooting. Finally, on my last breath, at least it felt like my last breath since I had been screaming so much, I arrived on the last wave. Suddenly, a monstrosity that I had never seen before arose from the depths and began its assault. I did the only thing I could, the most powerful and forbidden of techniques, running around in circles. I knew I didn't have enough egg power to blow through his life points, but maybe, just maybe, with enough perseverance, I would make it out alive. As the last 15 seconds came, I realized that I would survive, but it wasn't enough. I wanted to kill him now. This entire time I had been running, screaming, and hiding. I wanted to go toe-to-toe with the most powerful enemy yet. Yeah, so time ran out, and I won. I will forever be disappointed that I did not kill it. I unlocked the next difficulty, which says that new enemies would appear in the run, which would be a nice refresher from the same old purple moss mesh blob thing, but meh, I'm out of time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video and support the indie developer by buying the game instead of a 5-pound bag of potatoes.